When she knew she was pregnant, she began to despise her mistress. Then Sarai said to Abram, "You are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. I put my servant in your arms, and now that she knew she's pregnant, she despises me. May the Lord judge between you and me." "Your servant is in your hands," Abram said. "Do with her whatever you think best." Then Sarai mistreated Hagar, so she fled from her. Firstly, Hagar is just a servant, okay? It's a maid servant. So her education or the ways she value herself is a little different, because kind of like whatever she think, because she got a kid, right? What's the family first things they want? A kid. So she believes she will be the most important person, but actually she's not, because when Sarai gave her to Abram, it's already decided that she just a carrier, just a carrier. That's it. That's all her position is. And but Hagar, she did not understand, or she tried to against her fate, because she's young and she get a kid, so she thinks she can take advantage from it. So, but she may not say something in front of Abram, because from those sentences we notice she just maybe act like a little lazy or talk back some, maybe just so just like we say like someone forget who they are, forgot who they are. Then Sarai, definitely she need to put everything under control, right? So she just told Abram, okay, what happens? But do you think what's the Abram first reaction? Wow, that's my child. Yeah, right now, okay, a lot of people will say, okay, I just like be patient. Yeah, women pregnant. Yeah, don't just mistreat them or be nice to them. Yeah, that kind of word. But no, that time Abram even didn't like care about it, because the kids is not from Sarai. It just, and it's secondary. It's not that important to him, So he just told Sarah, "Hey, do whatever you want to do, right? Because you are the master." She just slave. Also, Sarah already have the word in front. May the Lord judge. What mean may the Lord judge? It's the structure. I believe that time is Abram is as a priest, as the family head, everything, and they have the structure. They have the rules came from like a divine, tell them what to do. So it should have that kind of already have the regulation talk about what maid servant or what servant do to the master and what they can do, whatever. So Abraham has no hesitation. Okay, do whatever you can do. And I still think Sarai is not that mistreat her. Just, yeah, Sarai tried to maybe, yeah, do some, she need to get spanked something, right? Or she need to do some punishment. But I think it's still under limitation. Why? Because Sarah still want to keep the child. That's her goal. So think about it. When women, it says when Hagar knew she was pregnant. So how many months women knew you pregnant? Some like a 30-day, 40-day, without a period they realize, right? Some maybe 2 months. So let's say like 2 months to 3 months, their belly still showed a little bit, so they for sure they pregnant because Asian time, some people not eating well or cold weather or not healthy, they may not have period that regularly, right? But at least when you have 3 months, your belly showed a little bit, you will know you're pregnant. And this time, women, they may have a little attitude. Sometimes they want to sleep. Sometimes they kind of lost patience, whatever. It's happened. A lot of like married couple, you still can recall that's the pregnant stage, but that stage women are very fragile. Yeah, so you can't have too much physical activity, right? They might cause abortion. So when Sarai told Abram such things, when Sarai said, okay, I have the right to punish you, do you think she's gonna beat her really bad? No, it's not. Just like some kind of punishment. And I highly doubt she will really heavily punish her. Yeah, she just like give her some punishment. But you know what happens? She escaped. That's in the ancient time, you escape from the master house, right? Your master. Basically, life and death. It's just if they caught you, they can kill you. Escape slave. So Hagar, her character, from here we can see Hagar character is very, very sensitive, overreact. That's what I say, overreact. Because firstly, a little bit of gain, a little bit of position, she will forget herself, right? She get lost. She get high quick. Secondly, some kind of punishment, some kind of mistreatment, whatever. She rather just throw everything, just escape. That's a big. That's kind of like a very. How should I say that her? She has some kind of outburst character, really outburst character. Okay, while I'm reading the Bible and read Hagar, Sarai, I record human has a very strong desire. Our naturally we have desire, strong desire, and God been dealing with it or tested it, being 1,000 years, many years. The very far beginning, first desire is what? Is Adam, right? He has a sex desire. He doesn't know what to do, and God asked him to play with animals, but Adam can't do it, or just not satisfied. So God made a women. So that's the first desire in the Bible, God dealing with. Then the second one, since Adam has desire, and the helper who may need some kind of indirect method to control the desire, right? So it's called control. So God let the women use a different way to dealing with internal desire. But there's another desire come out. What? Desire to be smarter, to get the knowledge. Think about it. Eve should analyze it's eatable, it looks good. Also make people smart, right? Wisdom can gain wisdom. So that's Eve, her desire. She's not only a helper to satisfy the sex. She is the helper who will go another level. The desire, new desire came out. So for God, he's dealing with what? Two desire. Then when Cain hate his brother, right? And Cain's desire is what? To be recognized, to be the number one. So God expanded that desire, then Cain just bluntly hit his brother Abel, right? So he expanded desire. Then it's extreme case. Then after thousands of years, like play with it, God decide, let's set the switch to the what? To the middle. Who is the one? Noah. Why? Because we had a video in the previous talk about the Noah. He's a character analyzing his character. He's more like a weak desire. He's more, people call him a justice or faithful righteousness, whatever, because he has less argument. Also, he married really late. When people like 500 years or really late just married, that means at least he doesn't have strong sex desire. Otherwise, he will marry early. So God choose a Noah, a less desire person as a testing sample, right? So after that, then God changed the switch all the way from 0 to 1. It's kind of like a calculus, you know. You testing the limitation, right? You do the limitation test. So the switch from Adam all the way to Abraham. Why choose Abraham? Because Abraham at the beginning just what? Just a being. Because he has no children, right? No children. And Abraham has no other special unique skills said. So just like God told, suddenly pick one, Abraham. You will become great, your name will be famous, whatever. And he switched to a weak person. Should be weakest. And also Abraham got some kind of, what should I say, like a helper, you know, like a Lot, who, if he die, Lot will inherit everything, right? So Abram is like the weak one, basically a very weak one. And God testing the desire parts. Then what he made? He made Abram like be a bandit and do all kinds of things, right? It's interesting. Then we came here, we see like a Sarai. What's Sarai's desire? She wants to have a family, she can't have a children anymore, right? But she wants to be memorized, to be remembered by the descendants, the offspring. So she wants a family. That's her desire. She has a very strong desire. Even she is like a 70 or 80, 70 something. She still wants to be the head, queen. And what's the Hagar's desire? Hagar just a maid servant, right? But since she got a chance to pregnant, right? She has a desire, ambition. She wants to be to get the different treatment, or treat like a master, or expecting to change her position, right? That's her desire. She wants to make a difference. So I realize the desire, it's kind of, we have a desire. Even human are the biggest desires. What? Biggest. Live forever, right? So I think like a God, or after thousands of years of testing, right? He became the center of the religion. Why? Because he understands our desire. And religion, the purpose of religion is to satisfy our desire. So if the religion can make magic, can make the weather change, like like in Russian, or really like east really cold area, there is a salmon, right? Those kind of voodoo, those witches, wizard, they jump, they hit the drum, and they pray for rain. So that kind of religion, or they will help people cure their disease or something. So what people believe it, right? And the religion satisfies desire. Also think about Buddha. Yeah, Buddha. What Buddha can help? Buddha, same thing, can help people. Well, the world is full of what? Full of desire, and make my heart cannot gain peace. So I help you to give you a concept called empty, none, absolutely nothing. So you enter meditation, you do all the chanting practice, whatever, to find a satisfaction, right? And the same thing, some like a Taoism, they constructed the heavens 33 layers, and they tell you step by step, or you do practicing, or you working the long live, and you might go to the heavens to different levels. And some cult, or say some cult. Why? Because they satisfy, well, you believe me, and you got the women, get all kinds of women for free sex. And you remember, that's like a 70, I think, Jones, the guy, he like suicide, kill like 200 people, suicide and murder. It's crazy, because people has desire. So religion doesn't matter. You are like the major religion, you are like a Catholic, or like a Muslim, whatever, or like you're a cult or something. They have the fundamental function to satisfy desire. And maybe a small portion of the people was satisfied, right? But when they satisfy, they will what? They will start to like just expand their faith. I rather call it a faith. So you solely, you exclusively hold on something you believe, whether it is true, whether it is not true, whether it's crazy or not, it doesn't matter to you anymore, because these things satisfy your desire. That's my understanding of the religion. So in here, God, I think he has been practicing control of the desire. What do you mean? What do I mean? Control the desire is, you need to. It's faith. You solely you. Yeah. I realize Hagar. She's a very important lady at the beginning of the Genesis. Why? I think she is the connection to solve some kind of myth about the human, where the human starts. I remember like a early time, right? Early time. Firstly, God gave Adam a woman. He didn't say the name. Then when they expelled from the Eden, Garden Eden, then said Adam named his wife Eve, right? So is that woman possible the same woman? Yeah, it's possible. Also, another explanation is the first woman name is Lilith. So Lilith is the woman showed a very strong analytical thinking, and she took action. She also took action in the persuasive skill. She persuaded Adam to do so. So is that possible? Is that possible? Lilith, after they get expelled from the heaven, right? The Eden, and Adam just divorced with her, or separated, or just expel her, because Adam, the habit is, no, that's the woman you give to me, did to me. So it's possible after they get expelled from the garden, say, well, you are the woman, you did the wrong thing, you made me in this bad situation. You know what? I don't want to with you anymore, just stay away from me. And since that time, there are many women, because year and a year start to populate more and more women. So Adam picked another woman called Eve. It's possible, as a wife. So that's a possibility. Also, another thing is we talk about when they expel from the Eden, God bring them to where they came from. Where they came from, I believe is Africa, Ethiopia, or Egypt. That place, that location. And but we also talk about that Egypt is a very unique place. It's a basin, and it's by itself. It's away from all the bad things, all the disaster, and the only thing is Nile, and actually the Nile flooding actually brings more like harvest. So the people live in that area created by another god, Ra. So when Lilith went to that place, Abram brought the group of people, whatever, marching towards east, try to go back to the Eden, right? Lilith stay with that place. So the possible is the Hagar, she might be the descendant from Lilith. Also, she might have the blood or the gene from another god, Ra, because she's an Egyptian, right? She's an Egyptian maidservant. So it's very interesting. Also, why I say she's important is because she showed similar character like Lilith, the first lady. They both get a band laid without any agreement or whatever, just laid. You are the servant, so master can lay you anytime, right? But when she realized she's pregnant, firstly she analyzed, right? Oh, the pregnant, that's a fact. So the fact will bring me some position change, right? My position change will make me get away from work or make me easier or something. So she put it into her action. She put it into everything into action. Then her action actually start to bring the consequence, because Sarai expect she just a vase, just a womb to carry the child. That's it. You should not have such like a more independent thought. But Hagar, her independently thought basically against this Sarai or the whole rules, right? So Sarai need to punish her. Then this moment, Hagar fled. She took action. So I would say she's the first. She showed that the first women with a liberation, freedom. She seek for freedom. Why she seek for freedom? Not necessary freedom. Maybe no. She fled away. So when she feel the threat, she stay away. She tried to stay away from the situation. It's exactly like the beginning of the Genesis. Adam and the women, they hide from the God. When they think there will be a threat. But actually she doesn't know. I don't think Hagar will be killed, because Sarah wants her to give birth to a child, and the dead person cannot do it, right? But she basically little wrongly analyzed the situation, and she immediately take action. So, but at least I realize in here, she's very important, because she is the one showed the spirit of liberation, freedom, take action, and it's just like the beginning of the first women, probably Lilith. So that's very interesting. Yeah. Again, we're back to the topic of a desire, because in here, everyone has a very strong desire. Hagar has a desire to replace Sarai. Sarai has a strong desire to have a son, a stepson, or a fourth care son, and to be the head of a family. And Abram want be his name be great, and want to make a kingdom, right? And everyone has a strong desire. Let's trace all the way back, very far beginning. Adam has a very strong desire, wants to have sex, because he doesn't know how to release it, how to name it, but eventually he knew it. It's called sex. Then same thing, Eve wants to be smart, have a wisdom, so she has a strong desire, because she doesn't want to live like a barbarian. She wants to live like a god, because God has wisdom, right? God has wisdom. So everyone has a strong desire, including Cain has strong desire. And let's just go back more to the beginning of the statement, to the beginning of the Genesis. God, that time God is a spirit. He wants to change the abyss. That's the desire, strong desire. He wants to make a change, right? That's his desire. Why? He hooked over the abyss. Then he made a change, and he took action, right? He made the light and from the dark. So his desire is to change the abyss. That's the strongest desire. Why he wants to make such huge change? Is that his destiny? Or I think it's possible is from possible is the life and the death desire. Because if aliens or those space refugees, if they cannot find a suitable universe to settle down, eventually they will fade, they will eliminate. So that's a life and a death desire. So he turned on, used the power, whatever, made it. And the desire direct reflection is what? Emotion. Because the God emotion is good. He looks good. Good is a emotion. The reflection of emotion, the expression, right? So, but it's not perfect. So his desire didn't get satisfied. So he continually to balance the light and the darkness, continue to release his desire, make an effort, and eventually, when everything is settled, which means their spirit will have a close environment to practice on the earth. So this time he said, okay, let us make humans. And when they make humans, bunch of spirit love to have sex with what? Human's girl to make the second generation. That's their life and the death to populate. That's the deep desire within them. And who brought the death to the world? God, 字. Because before they come, there is no such thing called life, death, right? Or there is a life and a death, but does it matter to you and me? No, because there is no such things called you and me. If I think, if I feel, if I sense, that's called universe. If I do not exist, there is no meaning to give me such concept. So when God bring up the life and the death to human being, this time life and death is the deepest, biggest desire within us. We want to live just like a God, right? Just like a God. We want to live same like a God. So same thing. Adam, Cain, everyone. The desire, the deep desire actually is not I want to like recognized by God, whatever. I want to live. Because when they think if I get the recognized God love, get a award, whatever, I may live like God. Same thing. Abram, I want peacefully go back to where my ancestors live. So they believe there is a kingdom, there is dwelling, the spiritually, or something they can still live. Live doesn't mean you ideologically you live. You sense, you still need to sense. You still need to give your expression. You still can interchange with the word. That's called live, right? Same thing like a Hagar. If she's just a slave, there's no one to remember her, no one to sacrifice things to her. So she will just live like a dust, right? But if she has a son, she get a chance to be remembered as a family, because only the queen or only the top one able to receive the sacrifice, just like Sarai, she wants to be remembered. She can build a family. So the desire, we still back everything to the desire, the deepest desire, life and death. And that's, I see from the Bible from the beginning to right now. Maybe later we can talk about emotional expression and the consequence, because how to control your desire, that's God class. Because also I realize from the beginning to right now, God is trying to experience all the desire, try to see the consequence of all the desire, and try to control all the desire. That's God's work. Yeah, that's from the Bible, from the Hagar, whatever. That's I can tell and I can give to you.